This is my 2015 scrapbook flip through, and this is a Creative Memories scrapbook, which I believe is the best that I've ever used. And this is the title page, just using some paper that I had in my stash, and I've just taken a variety of pictures from throughout the year and put them on the title page, 2015. And I love the papers that reflect the great outdoors. Nature colors with trees and wood and just all kinds of papers that reflect nature. So I've got a pretty good stash of those. And I like to keep my layouts to about 3 to 5 maximum photographs per page. And I always have a little journal block that I just identify the place, the date, of course, and the location. Sometimes I use a background coordinating paper, sometimes not, but I usually pick out a color that is predominant in the picture on the page, and we'll pull that color out to use as a backdrop. Here I just took a ticket stub from something that we did on the day of the trip, and I just paper clipped it on there, nothing special. I like stickers, so I use lots of stickers. This striped paper is some that I had in my stash, and here again I just pulled a color out of the photograph and the paper and used it as a background. And I kept the stripe theme going for this one particular trip. The middle section of this scrapbook is dedicated to one big grand tour. I use a stencil to draw this, and we took over 800 pictures on this trip, so I had to whittle it down, which was a big task, but I got pretty good sampling of the whole trip. Most of the pictures are just of my husband and I in the photographs. I've made a couple of YouTube videos in regard to this grand tour, and then I did a video travel log of this trip. So this section is just dedicated to the photographs for the scrapbook of our grand tour. We went to a place where there was an old wagon. I had a sticker of an old wagon wheel, which was perfect. And sometimes I'll overlay the pictures here if I'm just covering up some blank space like the sky there. And I'm sticking with the 4 photographs per page, using some stickers that I had in my stash. And I usually like to coordinate the page. They're different background papers here, but they do coordinate. I like to kind of keep that going throughout the scrapbook. And these pages, or these photographs on this page, are from completely different places, but they all tie in together, kind of working in a circular motion here. These 2 pages I didn't use background. I have used some stickers, and the photographs are so beautiful I didn't want to detract from the photos, so I went with a blank background. This was a cutout stencil. This little moose here, I pasted him on a journaling card, and I goofed it up. So I didn't want to lose the little moose, so I improvised and cut him out. So sometimes we make mistakes and we just fix them the best we can, and who would ever know? I identified the photographs here with just a couple of sentences on a journaling card. I had lots to say about these photographs, so I used 3 different journaling cards. At each of the national parks, these stickers were for sale, so I bought that sticker for this particular state park or national park. They had this sticker for sale in their gift shop. Here's a sticker of a hiking boot, which was perfect. Here's a sticker from the Yellowstone National Park. And these background pages with the trees on them were perfect for Yellowstone, for the national parks. This had little campfire icons on it, which was perfect. We always make a campfire. Here's a sticker from Grand Teton. And I picked out this photograph because of the scenery in the background, but it also told me where we were at the Grand Teton National Park. This was just a picture of the wildflowers. Here's another sticker that was available for sale at the Visitor Center. And these individual stickers I had found some time ago and just put them in my stash, and I pulled them out. They were just perfect for this layout. Of course, I just love all these papers about the camping. And don't be afraid to cut out different sizes and use them together, circles and rectangulars or squares. They make a nice looking layout. I particularly like this paper because it has my favorite color, turquoise, in it, which I pulled out and used as a background. It also had feathers in it, which was appropriate for this area of the country, which is Arizona. And here's the sticker for the Grand Canyon and Petrified Forest. You can see I pulled out the brown and used it as a background behind each photograph. This is just something that I saw that's not a sticker. It must have been in a magazine or something, but it worked perfectly, so I cut it out and used it. But I make an effort to use everything that's acid free. I'm not sure that one is, but all of the papers are, and the tape that I use. I went with just a white background on these and used the black as a contrast. Here's some cute paper with marshmallows and a campfire, which is something that we do on every camping trip, is making a campfire. This is just a stamp that was available, I believe, just for the kids at the historic site, but I took it home, cut it out, and it works perfectly there. Here's another one. So the pages are just basically the same concept, using 3 to 5 photographs per page. And I always put protective sheets on my pages. Just makes them easier to turn. You can actually put your fingers on them and not worry about messing up the photographs, getting them dirty. And it will save and protect your photographs for decades. I've been doing this scrapbooking for about 20 years, so I've learned a lot along the way. And this scrapbook takes us all the way from the first of the year to the end of the year, and this is my Christmas photographs from Christmas Day with my children. These backgrounds are some that I've had for probably at least 10 years. Here's a heart shape, and this one's kind of a flower daisy shape, and never had an opportunity to use them, but this turned out to be perfect. I just took some ink from an ink pad and just kind of touched it on the corners to make it stand out. You use some Christmas stickers. This is an old stamp set, or a sticker set that I've had for years, and I'm glad I hung on to it because it works perfectly. Then at the very end of the scrapbook, I had some odds and end pictures that didn't really fit in any place else, but I wanted to keep them. So this was of a family birthday and a sticker from a concert. This was our Christmas card for 2015. And then I made this little pocket just to put some odds and ends in. Christmas card that my daughter made and sent us. So this is my scrapbook for 2015, and I've been doing this for many years, that I dedicate one scrapbook for each year. And this is my scrapbook for 2015. Thanks for watching.